Hi, my name is Angela Suarez, and today we will be meeting Ruth and Randy. I will be applying the strategic model therapy session. This will be their first visit. Ruth and Randy's history is that they have been married for 5 years. They have two children, 2 and 3. Ruth is a busy advertising agent visiting clients all day, and Randy works from home and he takes care of the children. They were in agreement with this about till 6 months ago. The presenting problem is that Ruth gets home, she's tired, and complains because of the mess, and has to cook because Randy likes home cooked meals. Ruth has been asking Randy to please help her more, taking out the trash, bathing the children, and picking up the mess like he used to. Randy says that the kids are bigger and that he's got a more workload and that he's tired too and they should consider getting a cleaning lady. Ruth is upset, and to cope with the mess and the fighting, she has been drinking, and it's gotten worse, and Adam doesn't want her drinking. Ruth says she'll stop drinking when he starts picking up and stops fighting in front of the kids. So, hi, my name is Angela.
Hi, doctor. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming to your first visit, and we will be meeting once a week for 10 weeks. And I see that you filled out your paperwork, and in the confidentiality package, you have signed everything that is discussed here will stay confidential and between us. If at any time the confidentiality will be broken is if I see that you guys are in danger or in danger of others. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I see that you've decided to get therapy, and we're gonna find out what each other thinks is the cause of the problem. So Ruth, tell me what you think is the problem in your relationship.
Well, doctor, I think the problem in the relationship is that, I work really hard, and so I get home, and my husband hasn't cleaned the house. The dishes are piling up. No one has, washed one dish. The trash is piling up. The kids haven't been bathed. And I asked my husband, please help me to clean. You're here all day. You work from home and you don't clean. And no, he doesn't want to clean. He wants me to hire a cleaning lady. And I don't want to. So you can imagine, we fight a lot about this. And so, I like to have my glass of wine because I'm just so stressed out. I don't know what to do anymore about this situation.
I understand. So Randy, tell me what you think the problem is in your relationship, and what do you feel about what Ruth just said?
Well, Angela, we've been arguing more, and as soon as she gets home, all she wants to do is argue, and blame me for everything. So lately, I've just been ignoring her. But now she's been starting to drink, and when she drinks, the arguments just become worse and worse, and now we start arguing in front of the kids. So she starts blaming me for everything, for not helping and not having the kids ready, and that it's a mess, and she's always accusing and nagging me that I'm not picking up the mess. It gets annoying. It's very irritating to hear this. Soon as she walks in the door, I have to hear all this stuff. So, for goodness sake, we have two kids. They're small, and they play, they eat, they mess. So, I'm trying to keep up with them, and not only that, I'm trying to keep up with them, but I also have to do my work at home. So the only time I actually get any kind of work done is when they're already asleep and they're napping. Then it's pick up time and feed them time too. So it's a lot. It's just a lot right now for me. And
yeah, Randy, but I'm trying to talk to you while I'm cooking, and you just ignore me, like I'm not even there, and you leave me talking by myself. How do you think that makes me feel?
You see what I'm saying? She's already, like, I haven't even finished talking. She's arguing with me. It's constant argument with her. It's constant nagging, and she doesn't even want to consider to get a cleaning lady at this point. So I think that'll be very beneficial for us, and it'll probably help us, argue less.
So that's why I get a drink. because it helps me relax. I'm just so stressed.
Well, yeah. Now I'm gonna have to deal with 2 kids and a drunk wife.
Okay. Well, I see here in the notes that this is the first time that you have attended therapy, and also see and understand that you want to work on a resolve. And from what I'm hearing, you guys care about each other and your well-being.
I do, doctor. I mean, I love my family and I love my husband, and that's why we're here. We need help. Our relationship is falling apart. That's why we came here.
What do you think, Adam?
I agree. I agree with Ruth. I love Ruth as well, and I do want to, help mend this relationship and go forward with happiness with my wife.
Okay, well, so I see that we need to work on some specifics, and Ruth, you seem to be telling me that you're mad and argue because Randy doesn't pay attention and that the house is a mess, and that's why you guys are arguing a lot.
Yes.
And Randy, I see that you start listening to her, but then you get bothered and ignore her, and then you begin to argue too, right?
Yeah, I've heard it so many times. She gets home mad and starts to drink.
I mean, I do get mad, but listen to me. He wants to get a cleaning lady when he can do it himself, and he's there all day.
Yeah, and then you want to go and get a drink.
He doesn't even volunteer to cook or to clean up. What he has to do, he says he has more work to do and the kids are more active, so I don't know what else to do.
That's exactly why I said we need a cleaning lady.
Okay.
No, we don't need a cleaning lady, Randy has the time to do it. I mean, I have time to cook, to clean, to work, and I still get home from work and I do it myself, so he has time. Plus, we decided this, a couple of years ago, and now he's going back on this decision. And that's why we argue all the time.
Okay, so Adam, how do you feel about what Ruth is saying right now?
I feel bad. I feel bad. Ruth gets home and she blames me for everything all the time. So, I can't do anything right. Everything I do is always wrong in her eyes. Nothing I do ever is right. So I go upstairs, I shower, I eat, and I pretty much go to bed because I don't want to hear her or I don't want to deal with her.
So, what do you do when she used to ask you in the past to do something?
He does do it, but he does it halfway. And if he cleans up something, he leaves another mess somewhere else. The worst part is the trash. It just piles up. He doesn't even bother to take out the trash.
She interrupted me while you were asking me the question, but this is why we argue a lot. She's always mad, but that's why sometimes I don't even want to do anything, because if I do something, there's always something else anyways. I can clean and she's gonna find something else to argue with me about. I can never do anything right.
So Ruth, what do you think about what Randy just said?
Well, I feel he does pick up or do some things, but just because I tell him, not because he wants to do it. And so that's why I get mad. I want it to come out of him, for him to want to help me around the house.
Okay. Well, right now we've come to the end of the session, and like I said, we have some work to do. And I see that you both have gotten along till a few months ago, and the relationship has been getting into negative arguments and between each other. So let's work on some positives to make plans and begin in small steps. So Ruth, what I would like for you to start with, helping you feel better when you get home, that Adam can do so the arguments won't start. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to get home and the house be picked up. It'd be nice to see the dishes, washed, and you know, the trash has been piling up, for him to take out the trash. You know, I don't think this is too much to ask for him.
Okay, does that sound good, right?
Yes, that sounds reasonable. I think I could do that.
Okay, perfect. So, now, Randy, what would you like to see in Ruth change that would make you feel better?
Well, as soon as she walks in the door, I prefer to, say hi, how was your day, I just prefer not to her come inside and start nagging and arguing with me about everything. And if she could stop drinking as well, 'cause she drinks too much.
Okay. So the homework that we're gonna plan is gonna be, you're gonna take notes during the week, and at the end of the week, you're gonna bring them on the next session. And in those notes, you're gonna document changes, and the concerns that you have and how things are getting better. And Adam, your homework is gonna be 2 times a week. You will beat the kids and pick up the mess, and of course, take out the trash if it's overflowing. And for Ruth, your homework shall be cooking 3 times a week instead of every day, and minimize your drinking. And then I will see you next week, and we'll continue on our goals.
Okay. Thank you.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Doctor.
Okay, look, thank you.